I swear, I'm not a serial killer. It's just cherry jam. Sorry, that made a mess. But I used to be a serial killer a long time ago. As a baby. I'm not proud of it, but I killed plenty. Oh, I can't find it. Let's see. I killed plenty cereals. You'll excuse me if I don't demonstrate. I'm no longer a 16-pound psychopath. Just picture me in diapers, okay? Crawling on my elbows into the kitchen cupboard, grabbing a fistful of Cheerios and crushing them to dust with my chubby baby fingers. Chilling, I know. But there was just one problem. My parents caught me at the scene of the crime. And the jerks put me behind bars. The bars of my crib. But still, 2 whole weeks, I was confined with nothing to eat except carrots and Brussels sprouts. Talk about a prison diet. And that's not the worst of it. My jailers made me wear stripes. Stripes! Take my cartoons away if you want. Starve me. But don't make me wear stripes, Mom! They're tacky. And you still think I was the monster? Oh, okay, maybe I was. Because the second I was released from my sentence, I resumed my serial killing spree. I couldn't stop, folks. I was an evil little baby. So, I was incarcerated again. This time, my parents brought in a special prison guard who, get this, lives inside this skull. Are you ready for this? I'll take this as a yes. All right. Meet Bucky. Terrifying, isn't he? Dad warned me that if I ever laid my baby fingers on another cereal, Bucky would spank me. I've been an angel ever since. All right. So, to reiterate, I'm a past, not current, serial killer. Just thought I'd clear that up early in the show, before shit gets crazy. Because I have more than just jokes planned for tonight. I'm gonna perform a plastic surgery on my good friend, Brian. What a hunk, eh? I mean, look at those muscles. And the tattoos, and the piercings. The only thing missing is a skateboard. So, I'm gonna give him the world's very first skateboard implant. Who said comedians can't make a difference? For this special occasion, he brought his whole family. Here's Ryan's mom, Miss Ginger. She looks nervous. Don't worry, miss. I'm an expert. I skimmed through the entire Wikipedia page. I got this. Here, have some popcorn. Enjoy the show. We also have, that's okay. We also have his pet. Fizzy. She's a hybrid. Half cat, half Pepsi. And last but not least, the head of this plastic family, Senor Mustachio. Don't raise your eyebrow at me, senor. There's nothing fishy here, nothing at all. Well, okay. Except for one thing, except for my tool case. But I assure you, its contents are perfectly normal. I'll show you. Latex glove for hygienic purposes. I only use one. 2 is overkill. We also have tape in case anything goes wrong, which won't happen. And of course, a scalpel. Have to be careful with this. It's sharper than my wit. Right. Now, folks, medicine has evolved. We no longer operate on operating tables. The state of the art is operating on a pool table. You just sit your patient in, grab some balls, and the scalpel, and you shoot some pool. See, surgery is fun, at least for the surgeon. All right, Senor Mustachio, I'll stop playing around. Sheesh. I swear, his eyebrow is like inflation. It never comes down. All right, folks, look away if you're squeamish. This won't take long. His belly's softer than a burrito. I think I'll make another incision. The more the better. Brian's doing so well. Not a single scream. Best patient ever. And skateboard. Ta-da! Successful skateboard implant. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot something very important. We must always recycle plastic. Have a piece in here, and I need to put it here. That's very important. All right, Senor Mustachio, you're going back in the bag. That eyebrow is too distracting. Okay, how's everyone doing so far? Enjoying the insanity? Great. I'd like to take a moment and thank you all for coming out. Whether you braved the TTC or the 401 to be here, or you just burned $100 on Uber, I really appreciate it. I'm especially grateful to my #1 fan, who came all the way from Seville, Spain. Let me bring her on stage. She's a very pretty fan. Not to objectify her or anything. Well, so what do you think of the show so far? Actually, before that, welcome to Canada! The friendliest place on earth. Unless you're a wallet. We're not kind to wallets. So, what do you think of the show so far? I get the feeling she doesn't speak English. That's when you know you've made it as a comedian. You've got international fans who don't understand the word you're saying. They just come for your good looks. Let's give her a round of applause for her blind loyalty. All right, I'll take you back to your seat. Man, visiting foreign countries is the best. Anyone else here enjoy traveling? Nice. I love it. The culture, the food, the functioning transit systems. It blows my mind. But my favorite part of traveling is pranking other tourists. Have any of you ever met a sensible tourist? Me neither. They'll believe anything you tell them. So it's my duty to take full advantage. So I go to the Roman Colosseum and create a fake exhibit. Julius Caesar's Roman rubber ducky. See, it's wearing a toga and a laurel wreath. Authenticity is key to a successful prank. Along with, nope. All right, there it is. Along with a well-written artifact label. Let me read it to you. Julius Caesar wanted to conquer the world with his legions of rubber ducks. But he was betrayed, drowned in his own bathtub by his quack general, Ducus Aurelius. Sounds legit, right? No tourist can resist it. They clamor to take selfies and squeak it. Some knucklehead even wrote a book on the betrayal of Ducus Aurelius. It was an instant bestseller. That, folks, is how you change the course of ancient history, with a rubber ducky. But I'm not done. I have a pet peeve. Tourists who visit museums and spend the whole time texting. Any of you guilty of this? No offense, but those asshats deserve an epic revenge. Okay, say I'm in France, right? I disguise myself as every tourist's worst nightmare. A local art snob. Now, I go into an art gallery with a fake sculpture, and I find my victim. Mademoiselle, yes, you on the phone. You cannot kiss the art. Don't deny it. This is your lipstick. You're number 59. Sacre bleu. Art love is not real love. There's no kissing involved. You're supposed to stare at the art. It's not creepy, as long as you keep your lips off the masterpieces. And I storm out, leaving her in a room full of people who think she has a kink for sculptures. Something tells me she doesn't go back to texting. Just a hunch. All right, that's enough cosplay. The mustache ages me 20 years. So we can't have that. By the way, you see these lollipops on the table covers? Yeah, I'm a bit of a sweet tooth. It's a problem, but I've been trying to work out more. I've started squeezing a minute of exercise into my routine, into my comedy routine, not my daily routine. I'm a busy guy, but I have plenty of stage time to kill. And you know what I discovered? The secret to a smooth workout is drinking lots of water. It's true. The more you drink, the easier it becomes. It's so easy. I can even do pinky lifts now. Amazing. Just from drinking water. All right, that's 1 minute. Let's switch gears. Any lawyers in the house? Raise your hand if you're a lawyer. Just one. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised. Everyone's scared shitless of the infamous bar exam. But it's a joke. Here, I'll prove it to you. I'll give you the exam right now, and you're all gonna ace it. What you have to do is pass around this bar of soap. Go on, pass the bar. Don't drop the soap. And make sure you scrub off any dirty little secrets. I want you to be clean, respectable lawyers. Yeah, keep going. Now, this exam has a little more substance to it, okay? I'm gonna test what your legal minds are made of. But don't worry, as long as you keep passing the bar, you will not fail. Besides, I'm a very friendly examiner, okay? All right. Let's start with a simple multiple choice question. You're given a choice between 3 lawsuits. A, an expensive lawsuit. B, a messy lawsuit. And C, a ridiculous lawsuit. Which one do you pick?
Ridiculous.
Great choice. Very fashionable. All right. True or false? Lady Justice is obsessed with The Bachelorette.
True.
You're correct. She binges it 24/7. That's why Lady Justice never sleeps. Let's move on to attorney etiquette. If I try to bribe you with a chocolate donut, do you take it?
Yes.
Excellent answer. Of course you take the donut. It's yummy. You guys are killing it. Not in a criminal way. Not in a criminal way. All right. Next. Is it legal to overcharge clients?
Yes.
Correct. Yes. I mean, you deserve to be paid the king's ransom just for signing a document. It really strains the wrist.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. I think it's time for some hypothetical scenarios. So, a nihilist performs a skateboard implant, and it goes terribly wrong. Hypothetically, okay? It goes wrong, and he's accused of medical malpractice. Can he plead temporary goofiness?
Sure, I guess.
That's the answer I was looking for. Thank you. You're right. All right. A couple more, just a couple more. Every year, the Leafs lose, and it really hurts my pride. Can I claim personal injury?
Yes.
Yes. The only way people can afford to live in Toronto is to sue the Leafs. It's the worst kept secret in the city. All right. Last question. Your future in law depends on this. Don't screw it up. All right. So, sir, I need expert legal advice. I caught my neighbor's pit bull peeing on a Lamborghini. Here's the evidence. Should I go into witness protection?
Yes.
That's correct. I need protection, otherwise the little beast will bite my leg off. Congratulations. You passed the bar exam. You're all lawyers. Don't let anyone tell you different. And if I happen to break the law, you've all got my back, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, good. Because earlier tonight, I was a very naughty boy. I was passing through the no-frills cookie aisle when you'll never guess who I spotted. Santa! Told you wouldn't guess. Well, I snuck up on that old geezer and I snatched his bag. I just couldn't wait for Christmas, okay? It's 8 months away. But that's okay. I've been a very good boy this year, up to today. No serial killing. So I'm expecting amazing presents. Let's see. That's a roller coaster for cats. Well, that's no good. Last I checked, I'm not a cat. See? No tail. What else? Looks like a magic lamp. Grants 3 cheesy wishes. I'll believe it when I taste it. All right. Oh, glorious cheese genie. Please give me cheddar, brie, and Swiss cheese. The expensive kind. And make it snappy. All right. Rub a little bit. Let's see. There's something here. A message. Why ask the world for change? No one carries coins anymore. That's not the kind of cheese I asked for. Santa's been cutting corners. Whatever happened to quality inspection? A spoiled film star? What did I tell you? No quality checks. Must have spent too much time in the limelight and not enough in the freezer. Gross. Man, this is such a letdown. I was expecting a nice Rolex watch or something. Instead, I get, let's see, I get lady fingers? Call me picky, but I don't eat petite plastic girls for dessert. If I ever need catering, I am not hiring Santa Claus. What's next? A broccoli crown? All hail King Broccolini, ruler of the veggies. So stupid. I hate vegetables. Jeez. Get out of man free card. Is that like a get out of jail free card, but for escaping men? Now why would anybody need that? Seriously. Come on, Santa, don't you have anything useful? No, a noose is not useful. Well, at least this won't kill me. I guess if I'm ever stuck in a jam, I can use this spoon to get out of it. You know, I'll just scoop out the jam around me. Might not work for getting out of pickles, though. Best avoid pickles. All right, we're getting to the bottom of the barrel. Violet bliss, a seductive scent. Exactly what I asked for Christmas. That was a joke. That's it. All right, Santa. I'll show you how it's done. I'm gonna give someone here a real practical gift. Maybe Bilal.
Sure.
Would you like to get ahead?
Yes, please.
I knew you'd say yes. I knew you'd say yes. Let me get it. I have it here. I usually carry it in my pocket, but not right now. Here you go. A little head. Get ahead enough times, and you'll find happiness. Or, there's an or you can just buy it pre-assembled from Amazon for $25.99. Now, you're probably wondering how I can afford happiness. Certainly not from this show. Not from this show. The proceeds will be split between this venue and my assistant, Teddy Tweezerfingers. But he's earned it. He helped me glue all of my props. He's the rock star of assistants. And he's got the mohawk to prove it. Says right here, born to rock. So, back to the question. How can I afford happiness? Well, comedy isn't making me any money. So I've decided to go into the tennis business. Or as I like to say, I got into the tennis racket. Any tennis players here? Aw, you're all noobs. My favorite customers. Well, first things first. Regular tennis rackets are no good, okay? The ball bounces right off. So, I propose a revolutionary alternative. The stick pan. Everything sticks to it. Not just your bacon, but your tennis ball too. Let me demonstrate. Say you're serving a match point, okay? You grab the ball and place it in the pan. And guess what? It sticks. Now, sprinkle some chili flakes, a lot of chili flakes. Okay, that's good. And you walk up to the net and you slam the ball. That's how you serve a match point, with chili flakes. But there's more to tennis than proper seasoning. You've got to keep a balanced diet. A tennis apple a day keeps a losing streak away. Two tennis apples a day, and you need an X-ray. You can't digest that much rubber, okay? Rhyming tends to boost sales. Now, tennis requires romantic sacrifices. Love in tennis means 0 points. No one wants love, which explains why so many tennis players are singles. Well, what's the best way to avoid love? Lock your heart away in a safety deposit box so you can focus on winning. Speaking of winning, for an extra competitive edge, I urge you to get this next item. It's a water bottle, wait for it, that's actually a pill box to hide your performance-enhancing drugs. That's how the pros do it. All right. But running around and consuming steroids takes a toll on you. You'll be sweatier than a kid working in a sweatshop. Luckily, I have just the fix. Wipe yourself off with this towel. It says, go spank your opponent with ball or towel, doesn't matter. Who needs a motivational coach when you've got Grumpy Ball? But all these tricks are useless if you happen to have an evil umpire. Soulless demons. They watch your every move. And when you least expect it, they suck your points tally bone dry. Yes, evil umpires are the vampires of tennis. You know what that means? They're allergic to garlic. Trust me, this is a must-have. All right. I know I've pitched you many products, and it's really hard to choose. I'll give you 15 minutes to think it over. See you after intermission. Thank you. Our trees are being killed, and we've got the wrong culprit. Paper is innocent. According to a prominent peer-reviewed study, paper products have zero impact on the tree murder rate. I'll spare you the science. You can find the article on Reddit. If we really want to save trees, we must use more paper. Follow my example. Become paperterians. We're the new vegetarians. Take chicken, okay? I love chicken. But chickens are grown in wooden hen houses. And wood is a polite name for dead trees. So I've switched to paper chicken. I'll admit, it's a bit bland. But add some ketchup and it's delicious. I also eat paper eggs. Because normal eggs are laid by chickens grown in wooden hen houses. And wood is a polite name for dead trees. Besides, don't you hate how normal eggs break so easily? Well, see, these don't break. What more can you ask for? All right, next up, paper croissants. The pastry ones are made from eggs, laid by chickens, grown in wooden hen houses. And wood is a polite name for dead trees. These are egg-free and fat-free. Yes, in addition to saving trees, this is saving you on groceries and helping you lose weight. 3 birds with 1 paper stone. But turning papertarian is a complete lifestyle change. No more electric light bulbs. Thomas Edison used the money from his famous invention to buy wooden boats. And wood is a polite name for tree mass murder. I can't have that on my conscience, so I use this instead. It's simple. I just spray some gasoline, strike a match, and it lights up the room. Quite literally. Holy maple tree. I've gone far down this rabbit hole, haven't I? It's a really bad habit. It actually happened again just the other night. Some friends of mine moved away from Toronto recently, and I've been feeling a bit lonely. That night, I got to thinking. You all remember Frankenstein, right? Mm-hmm. He stitched together dead body parts to create a monster. So I thought, why not stitch together the remains of my dead friendships? You know, all the sock birthday gifts from my former friends. Well, here's my creation. It's a sock flower.
Whoa.
The only one of its kind. But this species will spread like wildfire if this set goes viral. I hope it does. We need more research into this mysterious plant. Like, does it drink water or laundry detergent? And when is the best time to clean it? I usually do laundry Monday evenings, but I'm willing to change my schedule. Well, I brought these burning questions to the world's leading expert on gardening, ChatGPT. And it couldn't answer. It didn't even know sock flowers existed. Not much of a leading expert. Instead of helping, ChatGPT gave me some interesting advice. Put in pot. I'm not gonna get my sock flower stoned. It's a frigging baby. 2 days old. No, I'm raising it in a maple syrup bottle. Much more nurturing than pot. Next, soil the plant. That's right. ChatGPT wants me to poop on my plant. Easy for it to say, it doesn't have to smell it. And last but not least, put the plant in optimal habitat. How the hell do I do that? It's part emo and part Irish. You try to satisfy both personalities. Hates sunlight, loves looking at the bright side. Wants to live in a dingy basement, prefers the life of the party. I didn't grow a sock flower to have to work my socks off to keep it happy. This is what happens when you have friends with diverse sock tastes. From now on, I want friends who like the exact same socks. So next time I create a sock flower from their birthday gifts, it won't turn out bipolar. All right, that's enough rabbit holes and plants for one evening. This is in the backyard. I think it's time for a fun diversion. So, on my way here, I picked up some random books from the library. And I thought I'd open them on stage. How does that sound? You should be excited. This is a big deal. I never read books. So let's see. London should be interesting. Looks like London is full of tubes. And teas. Green tea. And black tea. And oh, there's even royalty with a cherry on top. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. Picnic day. Oh, good. I'm starving. Pencil sandwich? I'm not that hungry. Jeez. A few daily affirmations to practice self-love. I could do with some self-love after those two turds. Men's wax strips? That's not my idea of self-love. I'm not a masochist anymore. X. X usually marks the spot. Must be a literary treasure. Great, it's locked. Any of you know how to crack a safe? Where's a bank robber when you need one? Every stand-up show should hire a bank robber. I'll have to remember that next time. Okay, maybe I'll find a key in here. Let's see. For the love of white. Okay. I should have known. It's littered with white trash. Some books really should be judged by their cover. Jeez. Home decor. Please let it be a key. Please. Ah! It's, I don't know. It's a bunch of peaceful cockroaches. Well, I don't care if they won the Nobel Peace Prize. They're not decorating my home. Also, what kind of slimy librarian will put this monstrosity in the general reading section? It's hardcore horror. Get the genre right. Jeez. Keep going. Thanks for the moral support. Now this is just cruel.
Whoa.
One physical key. Is that too much to ask for? Come on. All right. Harvest. At least it sounds more fruitful. Let's see. Hay. It's filled with hay. Aha! You can't find a key in a haystack. Needles might be harder though. All right. This better work. Bingo! All that for a parking ticket? For $500? What did he do? Park upside down? Well, I'm not paying for this mistake. These books are going straight back to the library. For now, they're going to the back table. Alright. I think I'll just stick to my favorite hobby. Drinking water from a dumbbell. Just kidding. It's my second favorite. After chess. Any chess players here?
Yeah.
Okay. Not many though, not many. I get it. It's too nerdy, right? Well, don't worry. Chess has more variants than COVID. One of them is bound to evade your nerdiness immunity. For instance, there's romantic chess. You start with a knight in shining armor on a tiny horse. That's okay, that tends to happen. Knights in shining armor tend to fall on their face. I'll just leave him there. So he's on a quest to capture the queen's heart. Only she's not interested. So she buys a jetpack and flies away. See you later, sucker. It's a perfect game for date night. Perfect game. Or, if you're into graphic violence, there's kamikaze chess. This is where the bishops get bored of religious duties, so they strap on some dynamite and become suicide bombers. When they attack, they blow everyone within a radius of 2 squares. Leaves a bloody mess. It's a cult favorite among ISIS. Not so much around here. In North America, we prefer office chess. There are no explosives involved, just cutthroat workplace politics. Way more civilized. So, office chess is all about our hollow little friends. The corporate pawns. They start at the bottom and move up in the company, one shitty position at a time. Their only goal in life is to reach the top and get a big, fat promotion. and they will fight anyone who stands in their way. Whether it be enemy corporate pawns, or strange legless unicorns, anyone, okay? Finally, they reach the top position, and they take out their oversized party hat. I'm getting promoted, I'm getting promoted. But the king or CEO, he's got money on his brain. He's like, I don't have the budget to promote you. Move your ass back to square two. Be grateful I'm not sending you back to square one. You mean all those legless unicorns I fought were for nothing? I can see this is too close to home. Speaking of home, you can't be in Toronto and not play Toronto chess. This requires a special board. Let me set it up. Look familiar? It's downtown Toronto!
Yay.
You have the lake, the CN Tower, a couple of parking spots, a shitload of green spaces, and a random shirtless guy yelling, "Someone bit my hot dog!" What a great place to live! Except the DVP is flooded, Gardiner has a multi-lane accident, and it's rush hour. So now the commuters are forced to navigate through downtown to reach their home somewhere up there. Good luck with that. Now, there are different types of commuters, okay? The most common are the car commuters. Why they're so common, I have no idea. Gas costs a fortune. And for what? They're the slowest species in the game. And they're susceptible to the city's many construction sites. Folks, these are black holes. Once you enter one, you can never escape, according to the rule book. We also have TTC riders. These species only get around by using the lines of transit. What a rookie mistake! That's why we call them rooks. On the second turn of the game, the entire TTC service goes down. No one knows why. But that's game over for the TTC riders. And lastly, we have the cyclists. They're smart. They don't take the TTC, and they avoid the construction sites by zigzagging through the green spaces. But the city has a way to deal with them. Vicious geese. Out of nowhere, they just swoop in and bite the cyclists. They don't stand a chance. That's right, folks. The Toronto commute is a rigged game. But that's why I love it. Because it makes victory so much sweeter. At least in theory. I've yet to win. I'll let you guys know when I do. Alright. Well, glad you enjoyed that, folks. We only have about 900 hobbies to go. No. Actually, I covered all my main ones. So I think it's time to go back to the drawing board. Here's my drawing board. Let's see. Oh, sorry. These are just my warm-up doodles. Don't be offended. They're just middle toes, okay? Nothing wrong with that. It's a t-shirt. That got stretched. Really stretched. How is that possible? I didn't even wear it. Now it's fit for a giraffe. Jeez. Ah, that is a badly drawn potato chip. But you know what they say? Looks don't matter. It's what's inside that counts. And inside is a Chinese prophecy.
Whoa.
I don't read Chinese. But I'm pretty sure it says, I will become a famous artist. Chinese fortune chips always tell the truth. Fortune cookies are less reliable. Don't trust those. All right. Every great artist needs a self-portrait. Yes, I took some artistic liberties. I reversed gravity. So all the blood and body fat rushed to my head. You're not laughing. But someday someone will pay millions to hang this masterpiece above their toilet. Someday. This is a comedian's heart rate. See, it's changing colors. Just ignore the snowboarder, okay? He's got no reason to be there. It's clearly not a mountain. Jeez, I hate uninvited idiots screwing up the logic of my drawing. So rude. That's a rectangle in the process of becoming a shark. See, it just needs to grow some fins here and maybe here. A week's worth of magic vitamins should finish the job. This is a 5-year-old's version of a bull, okay? I have seen a real bull before. I know its 3 legs are knitting utensils. And the head, that was an accident. It just popped out. Nothing I could do about it. But hey, at least the bullshit looks right. That's something. This is me putting the plug on the bullshit. I'm an awful sketch comic. I can't sketch. Not even a plug. I had to tape one in. All right. I think I've made fun of my artistic skills long enough. I want to give you folks a chance to show off your talent. So, I'm going to recruit you to form a band. We'll be the Notorious Noisemakers, the scourge of human hearing. Okay, I've planned this all out. So, first, I'm gonna need someone who identifies as a proud time waster. Any takers?
I can take it.
Perfect. I'm gonna have you beat a dead horse.
Oh,
Here's a leather pad.
oh my god.
And a dead baby horse. If you have any animal rights complaints, go to Toys R Us and sue them. That's where I got this from. It's here. Give it a smack. Let's see. Good, good. You're a natural. You must have had lots of practice beating dead horses.
Oh, obviously.
Miss, what's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda. I have an opening for an organ player. No prior experience or organ donation required.
Perfect. I'm
You
up
have
for
it.
it.
Awesome. I'll have you play with my heart. Like this. All right?
Okay, let me try.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, it's good, good. Great, great. Please try not to break my heart. I've only got one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Next, I'm gonna need a couple. where are my couples?
Whee!
Yes. Elena and
Jay.
Jay. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is your harmony?
It's great.
11. Perfect. You both agree. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Well, I'm gonna put your harmony to the ultimate test. I'm gonna have you play a pair of brand new shoehorns.
Yay!
Well, this one doesn't work. The other one works. You're going to play one together.
Perfect.
Alright. You can try. Maybe that one works. Okay. Let's see how long you can stay in sync. By the way, I take no responsibility for any breakups caused by this show. We're not done. There's a second time. Now, I'm gonna need a mathy volunteer. Any mathies or computer scientists? Sure, Curtis. So, I'm gonna have you play not a keyboard, but a math board. Better known as a calculator. Yes, that's a tree sticking out of it. I accidentally spilled some water over the square root. A tree sprouted overnight. What can I do? I'm a paperterian. I don't kill trees. Alright, so here's how you play this instrument for everybody. You just press as many buttons as you can. Somehow the right answer always comes out. It's magic or logic. One of the two. Here. Okay, next. Yes. Anyone here love classical music? Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, there's nothing more classical than a stapler. Oldest noisemaker in the book. Now, I'm sure you'll agree, Mozart still has a great impact on music today. His head makes the perfect stapling surface. Here you go. And let me know if you run out of ammo. Now, every band should have a lead singer. Not a lead singer. They're overrated. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Don't lick the yellow snow. You're gonna sing for us.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I already have an instrument. You're gonna sing for us. Perfect. You're gonna sing on a bike bell. So you put your finger inside here, and then give it a try. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Now, I don't want to make this too easy, so I'm gonna give you a nemesis. What's your name?
Mars.
Mars. I'm gonna give you a nemesis. Maybe someone in the back row. I'm gonna have you, sir, be an obnoxious rapper. No talent required. Just be obnoxious, okay? Think you can do that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Everyone else, you're gonna be my background zippers. Take out your zippers, please. Not your fly, sir. Not your fly. There's no flashing at this show. No, I mean these zippers, okay? The one that you got when you came in. Now, please try not to be leading zippers, okay? Take it easy, easy. Too much ambition will get your fingers stuck. And I didn't bring any band-aids. I have no intention of giving my band AIDS. Well, but I am gonna do something for you. I'm gonna conduct you with the most powerful stick in the galaxy. Yes. If you feel your arm sliced off, it probably means you need to pick up the tempo. Okay? Alright, are we ready, Notorious Noisemakers?
Yes.
Take your positions. Zinger, you're gonna start us off. Go ahead. Everyone else come in. Keep it going. Feel free to ignore my hands. I just want to look like I'm doing something. And cut. That was music to my ears. Give yourselves a round of applause. Big thank you to Bilal, my time waster. You set the tone and the rhythm for this musical number. Michael, amazing job stapling Mozart's head. The genius couldn't have done it better himself. No, really. They didn't have staplers back then. He could not have done it. Amanda, you're wonderful. You tugged at all our heartstrings. And you didn't break my heart. Thank you. Curtis, great job. You finally proved that math and music have something in common. They both involve pressing buttons on the instrument. That's about it. But thank you. Elena and Jay, thank you. You are in perfect sync. Music theory tells me you're gonna be together for a long time. Thank you. Mustn't forget my lead singer, Maz, and my obnoxious rapper, Mohan. Thank you. You entertained us, you annoyed us, but you both deserve our respect. That said, I will not be sitting beside either of you on a long flight. And last but not least, thank you to all my background zippers. Any comedian would be delighted to have you in their audience, disrupting their set with your loud zipping. Thank you. Now, folks, you've seen a lot of fun hobbies here tonight. Some of which you can try at home, others which you best leave to the medical professionals. Okay? But what I want everyone here to do is follow your dreams, no matter how utterly insane. Like this past Tuesday, I had a strange dream. I was a pirate. A one-eared pirate. Like I said, very strange. Now, in my dream, I managed to catch lightning in a bottle. Or rather, I catch it in a bottleneck. Way more secure. This angers the rain gods. They hate it when people steal their thunder. So, they dispatch their most ruthless marine cloud. The culprit behind the West Coast's rainy days. It climbs aboard the polar jet stream and flies across the country. It's cheaper and faster than Air Canada. As it descends into Toronto, I grab my umbrella blaster and I shoot it down. Take that! Go back to the ocean climate you came from. Leave my sunshine alone. Just then, a gust of wind blows and throws my aim off. And I hit the lightning. In a flash, I turn into a piece of pirate toast. What a wild dream! I don't know what I had for dinner that night, but I want it again. Well, now I follow my dream, and I'm rather burnt out. You can see it on my face. I think I'll stop here and go for a much needed skin graft. Thank you very much. Thank you.